Hey folks, and welcome to Minecraft. We're gonna be doing a chill copper mining stream. Not for a huge amount of time. I'm not sure. We'll probably end it when it feels natural to. See you in a bit. I need to refill my water. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Rumi needed assistance. Okay, let's get into Minecraft. Trying to remember where I left off in this world. It was not long ago. I was doing some prep for the next time we streamed. Let's see, I got myself a new blue bundle. Okay, encoding's freaking out. Do I have my distance? No, that's where I had it before. Okay. I set up a whole thing over there, but that's for the future. That's not even for next time. That's for a time even after that. Anyhow. And then straight back up the copper tube. We're going to be doing a bit of chill strip mining to Hollow Knight music. Very nice. Let's see. That way is the way back down into the tunnel. This way is... What is this way? Right. That way we cannot go, because that way is kind of bumping into... I think we can't go this way either. It might just be dirt that stopped me from digging straight this way. Okay, it was just dirt. Cannot use the scroll wheel as well, but I've learned that I can use pick block on this mouse. Middle mouse button does kind of work. It requires a little bit of effort. I know the problem. My screen is tilted down just a smidgen too much. There we go. It was affecting the color of things a little bit. Alright, now looking for copper. Coal is also acceptable. Probably won't talk a whole lot. I hope the music's not too loud. It feels like it's a little louder than the Stardew Valley OST on Bandcamp. No. No. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I do kind of want to explore that, actually. You know what? Oh, one slight adjustment. I put a couple buckets in here as well, because I figured that would be useful for stuff. And then I put the coal in, the charcoal in with the wood. I'll stick that in there. Put that there. It'll light up that spot in the cavern easier. It'll be more effective for finding it again. I think we do want to investigate granite, because granite could be a copper vein. Could just be a large patch of granite, though. We would have run into some copper if this was a copper vein. It's worth investigating, though. I assume that they spawn at generally this height. I hear, okay, what that was. The block below me shouldn't have done that. Thank you, Larkin, for the fantastic soundtrack. I have actually been preparing for the release of Silksong. I really want to do that on the channel. I hadn't beaten Nightmare King Grim, because I was doing all of that on a separate save file, because on the original one I went with Brum's plan. So I went back and fought him a bunch. Eventually I got him. I hadn't beaten Path of Pain. I'm on the last room of that. Still working on that. this is inconsequential. Well, I suppose technically it isn't inconsequential. There is a single slight consequence that had, and I am down 1 torch. What else? What else? I still haven't done the Zote fight either. Probably should have mentioned Hollow Knight spoilers, but I did not want to add him to the Pantheon. And speaking of the Pantheon, I still haven't beaten Pantheon 4 either. I've had a really rough time with the final boss of that Pantheon. And as such, you might expect me to say that I haven't beaten Sisters of Battle or Winged Nosk either, because, you know, you need to have access to Pantheon 5 in order to fight those. That is not true. I have access to Pantheon 5 thanks to another save file that belongs to my roommate. So I borrowed that to experience those bosses. And naturally, I've beaten them. It occurs to me I maybe should be wary of how far I get from my point of origin. Oh, thanks. Okay, worst case scenario, I guess we escape to the surface and find our way back from here. Huh. This is not that bad. How did I not... How have I not been down here before? Maybe I have. Maybe I simply didn't consider it worth bothering. Wait, I'm backtracking. This and then down. There might not be anything down here, right? Nothing. Okay. We have, I think, explored this watery cavern to its fullest extent. Can I go this way? Oh, evidently not. That darn mouse. Does what I need it to most of the time. It's better than not having a mouse, so you know. Good for that. Should probably. Ah! Okay, that's not great. That's not great. I don't know why it does that. If I knew why it did that, then I might be able to try to prevent it. So, I don't know, do I put a seizure warning on this? Is that warranted? Oh. Interesting. That's a pumpkin. What's a pumpkin doing down here? Frankly, I think that's just a little silly. I don't really see anything else up that way, so I will start digging down. Here. Must be Enderman coming down here for some reason. I guess it's close enough to my... You know, I think I have been missing several grass blocks and dirt blocks from around my area. If this is where they're coming with all of the things, just dropping them off down here, that explains a lot. Yeah, I'm still doing my best to avoid the upcoming update content for fear of... Wait, this isn't the right thing. Sorry. For fear of being spoiled for stuff. And, whoop, the fear was warranted because everybody and their mother are putting in their thumbnails. Oh, this is the copper update stuff. Oh, we're getting copper bars, which is nice to see that there is something to that. And the squat has been the next to nothing that the iron bars have done for a while. Now we get copper bars, and it's further exploration of the design space. Fortunately, I've only ever seen thumbnails and stuff. So I just know what is the headliners of the coming updates. I don't know about any small details that may have been under the rug. I've gone under the radar, so to speak. There's not much point in getting rid of the gravel until I have a full inventory. There's absolutely no point in keeping the gravel, though. I can get plenty of that from bartering. Speaking of which, I'm aware that that is one way to get the dried gas, and as such, I went and stuffed a bunch of gold in my barter device, but I haven't seen the results of that yet, so I don't know if I have one. I doubt I do. I didn't put a whole lot of gold in there. I guess I should probably get some more gold in preparation for that too, huh? Probably a good idea. Oops. More grass blocks down there. More evidence of tricksters coming by and causing trouble. What's going on over there, huh? Just a ravine out of the surface. And I haven't come down here either. Where is this? Plenty of iron. That's nice. That's fine, because we can take some of this, just process it right here. Right here and now. Okay. That, oh, I had plenty of space still for that, okay. Oh, you can still let me here. Okay. Pepper has a wide range of Y values that it can be found at, but I made sure to check what the best one was, and that's what the strip mine was at. But, you know, it helps me find it just by leading me to large honking ravines like this. Well, I don't complain about that either. Surprise, iron. Cool, cool. Getting it off the stream with a satisfactory feeling. Bringing all of this stuff back to base and then using fortune on all of it. And then I'll probably just process it off camera. Alright, where are we approximately? Okay. You can still see the big spruce trees from here. So we're close enough. These chickens could cause trouble. Can zombies still pick up eggs? Zombies might not be able to pick up eggs anymore. I know chicken jockeys that lose their jockey can no longer lay eggs. And that's one good solution. But these are just chickens that fell down a hole. And they're clearly still perfectly capable of laying eggs. I wonder if a viable solution to that would be chickens don't lay eggs in pitch darkness. That would cut down on the amount of times that even now chickens would potentially cause that problem. Because chickens would be able to lay eggs in places that zombies could spawn. And hop, there we go. There's another way to go. Where was come on, I can make that jump. There we go. Okay. Ow. Okay. Queen Gardens. Queen's Gardens. That feels correct. Ba-da-da-da. Nothing this way. Alrighty. Okay, wait, but then More copper. Eponymous. It is the Queen of Queen's Gardens fame. Let's see, I've been here before. I think I'm losing my mind. Wait a minute. No, I dug in here. When was that? Copper right next to granite. Makes me slightly suspicious. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna ditch the granite here. I'm not overly inclined to keep it. Oh, hello. Nope. Yep, come back. No, why don't you follow me over here? That's what I thought. Dripstone. Okay. Spider hisses, huh? What are we thinking? I don't want to keep the gravel, right up the gravel. There it is. Bye. becoming quite the adventure. Yeah, I'll ditch the diorite. They're close. Ooh, good timing. Yeah, no, I'll leave that. Something's telling me that I'm either not going to get this whole cave explored, or I'm not going to be home for a while. Spawning from? Hold on. Yeah. I can hear you. Aha! When did I come this way before? Yeah, that's inevitable. No, I don't really need... Cobwebs are... Cobwebs are a renewable resource now. Back off. I don't know this string either. I said I don't need the string. So if I've been here before... Well, I suppose I can imagine why I didn't want to go that way. Ugh. Wait a minute. That's tough. There's iron there. Could it be? It doesn't seem like it. Oh well. I've gotten way off the beaten path now. Okay, so I've been here before. Should probably heal up. Yeah, I've been through these corridors. Ah, that's a geode there. Okay. Oh, I was stuck with that part of it. Didn't even notice. Stop working out, please. What could possibly be down this crevasse? There we go. Hello. It is admittedly nice to see a spider that isn't poisonous down here. I'm beginning to think that I may be hopelessly lost. Okay, found our way back to Dripstone Cavern. Stone is dangerous. You can be more careful around it than anything that might end up spawning here, really. Good way around this. Yes, there is. Come on, there we go. Fall off the block, please. Thank you. Alright, we're good. Got it already. Haha. Parkour. See you over there, creeper. At this point, it may be advantageous to just try to get out. You know what? I don't have a creeper farm. Give me that. Ah, I see. Guess we'll be getting rid of stone. I don't mind one with fortune. I thought I had the silk touch out the whole time. Oh no, wait. May have gotten burst in the explosion. What? Oh, it must be jumping up and down to try to get to me. Where is it? Taking amplified chip damage. Okay, some villager. You just made things harder for yourself, buddy. Goodness, how large is this cave? Holy cow! Noting considerable dripstone growth, thanks likely in large part to proximity to my base. Ah, lovely. You know what? do have looting on the sword. Stuck, are you? Happy to capitalize on that. Glow squid nearby. Stick some of that in there. Yeah, that seems reasonable. You know what? At this point, goodbye stone. I have plenty of that stockpiled up. Don't need it. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, that's the end of the soundtrack. I'm just gonna start it over. Fits the spelunking mood too nicely, I think. I wonder if I left I can get back to base from here. This isn't really anywhere near. You're not going to be scared of a bone. This isn't anywhere near. Does this go to the surface? Yeah. I see light up there, like daylight light. Way to find out. Ow. There is daylight up there. It's just more darkness. Some copper nab. Always happy to. That's the best way to get up from here. Okay. I didn't hear that at all. Yeah, what brought me here in the first place? Where does this exit out at? That stone go? I thought I picked it up, but evidently not. No, I would have. I heard it get picked up. But there was nowhere for it to go, was there? Oh, no, my hotbar. The one in my... Obviously. Silly, silly, silly me. Oh, this is marked. Okay. Yep. Nope. I know where I am. Yeah, don't fall down that pit. That's what the marker means. No room, eh? There we go. Alright, let's go drop this stuff off. We'll get to this in time, but hey, you know, why not have a little teaser? Now, make of that what you will. Right. I had an extra inventory slot right there. Silly me. Well, coal. Good. Redstone, very nice. Iron and copper.